All right, jumping right in. This is exciting because I am a huge Benefit Cosmetics brow product fan. I've tried many of their brow products, which is exactly why I definitely wanted to review the brow pomade. Honestly, in my holy grail, like everyday routine, I use so many of their products. Their Goof Proof pencil, their Gimme Brow Gel, and recently I've been using this every single day, which is their Highbrow Duo Pencil. And I've tried other things, their powder, their precision pencil, and every single one I've really liked. So although I'm not one to typically gravitate towards pomades, I did want to give this a try because all the other brow products have been 2 thumbs up. The reason why I don't usually like brow pomades is because, as you can tell, there's nothing on my brows right now. They're pretty full. Like, if I forgot to do my brows, it wouldn't be the end of the world because they are pretty full. But I do my brows every single day just to really make them symmetrical and make them look full and just kind of add a little bit more drama to my look. So we are going to test this out. I am in the shade 4 Warm Deep Brown in this product, which is the same shade that I use in all of my products from Benefit. And I'm kind of like, ooh, I hope this is going to look okay and not too Sharpie brows, because I know brow pomades can be a little bit more dramatic and a little bit more intense. So we'll see. So this is what the packaging looks like. Really cute, just that typical jar pomade style that you see from lots of different brands. It has some really cute embellished stars on the side of it, and then just the name of the product on top, and then the bottom has the shade. So very clean, very sleek packaging. Of course, twist off cap, and there is the shade there. It is interesting, like the inside of the cap, you can see there's a little bit more pink on one side. It looks like it's kind of an area where you can kind of brush off any excess residue from your brush, which I think is kind of nice, so that if you go in and you're like, whoa, I took way too much, you can kind of use that little area. That's what I'm assuming it's for. It just has a few rigid lines on the side, so that is what I'm assuming it is for, but nonetheless. I am going to be going in with this little spoolie slash angled brow brush from e.l.f. This is their 203 brush. This entire collection that has kind of like that transparent plastic in the middle, I absolutely love. 10 on 10 recommend. It's pretty creamy, but I thought it would be, I don't know why, I haven't used pomade in a long time. I almost thought it was gonna be like when you go into an eyeliner and you just sink right in. Not quite like that, so a little bit more thick than that, but still very creamy. I just wanted to swatch it. So this is the shade 4 Warm Brown, as I mentioned. Pretty deep, so we'll see how this goes. Very creamy and very opaque. So the first step to any brow routine that I do is I brush my brows up. I do not, as of yet, I have been thinking about trying it out, use any kind of like brow glue. What are they calling it? Brow, you know what I'm talking about, that gel-ish brow gel. It's not gel though, because that's what I use afterwards. Nonetheless, there's this like product that's been floating around. I know e.l.f. Cosmetics has one. A lot of people are trying it out to kind of like help stick your hairs up. I don't like do an intense fluffy brow. Oh no. I'm dipping into the product just a little bit, and I'm gonna start on the tail end, like so. I'm trying to like give you a good view and then also look in my mirror. I mimic my brow hairs, just fluffing them out, and I always extend my tail, a very short brow tail. Always have, like my whole life. This is really easy to use, but it is very pigmented, so you have to work with a really soft hand, or else you're gonna risk Sharpie brows. Going back in just a smidgen more. Going to do the center front end of my brow. I just go straight up. Like my biggest tip is just go exactly the way that your brow hair's direction that you want your brow hairs to stick in. That is the direction that you move your brush in. Just going to take the spoolie and just brush that out a little bit. Usually by now I can see if there's any other kind of spots that I need to add a little bit. Just right up here I'm noticing So this is what it's looking like, and then this is what no brow product looks like. So of course it does just take it to the next level. It makes it look a little bit more complete. Of course I extend my tail a smidgen. I think it does make a difference. I know it is pretty faint, so I hope it still gives you a sense as to what the product looks like, but I really like doing my brows every day, even though they are pretty full. Let's go ahead and do the other brow. So starting with brushing the hairs, going into the pomade a little bit. I have been using this little part, as you can see. I just kind of drag my brush along it just to get any excess off so it's easy placement. And I'm gonna start with the end of my brow, extending that tail. So one thing that I do like to do is I have been, as I mentioned, using this product from Benefit every single day. So this is their Highbrow Duo Pencil, and I take the shade Soft Gold, and I've been highlighting under the brow, and I find it makes such a difference. So I do that, and then I just take a little brush and just kind of blend it downwards into my makeup, like my eye makeup. And I find it makes such a difference. I also put it on the center of the eye. Like, it just really lifts. I love it. So definitely something that I've been doing recently that I really, really like. All right, so this is what my brows are looking like now that they are fully complete. I really am into this product. I was nervous that they were gonna look a little bit too intense. They do look more intense than how they normally look with a pencil, but honestly I think that this product is going to become a go-to with more dramatic looks. Like if I'm going to be wearing false lashes and like more dramatic eye makeup, I really feel like I would go for this brow pomade look because it just really intensifies your whole eye look, really brings everything together. For an everyday look, I think I'll stick to pencil. One, it's faster. Two, you're not as nervous because you're not as worried about Sharpie brows. So I feel like for everyday, I'd probably stick with a pencil, but for more dramatic looks, I can definitely see myself pulling on this product to really get that nice sculpted dramatic eyebrow look. Honestly, I'm really liking the way that my eyebrows are looking. The product was extremely easy to use, very creamy, although it is very, very pigmented, which could be a good thing, don't get me wrong. For somebody who is a little bit more cautious with having their brows look a little bit too intense, it is a bit more nerve-wracking, but just taking the smallest bit of product and really light-handedly drawing in brush hair motions goes a long way. And if you are somebody with more sparse brows, the intensity and pigmentation of this product is going to be phenomenal for you because it's going to be 10 times easier, 10 times faster to do your brows every day. I will say that there's a lot of really great benefits to this product. If you're looking for something super long wearing, you're going to an event, maybe it's outdoors, you want your makeup to last, then this product is definitely something to consider incorporating into the full look because it has a ton of long wearing benefits. It's supposed to last up to 36 hours of wear. I can definitely believe that because even when I rubbed this swatch off my hand, like seconds after I applied it, there's still pigmentation on my hands. So that just shows that it is very long lasting. It's supposed to be smudge proof, transfer proof, which is really nice. So you don't want anything, especially if you do have more sparse brows, you don't want that makeup, that pomade to slip around and potentially ruin other areas of your makeup, or just make your brows look a little bit more messy. So very, very key to have a pomade that is smudge proof and transfer proof. It's also waterproof and it says it won't dry out. So your pomade itself will last a lot longer because the product inside is not going to dry out. Waterproof is awesome because if you're somebody who is going swimming or maybe you're going to a water activity in the summer months, this is awesome. Maybe you're going in a hot tub. I don't know what you're doing, but if you're nervous about your brows coming off, then definitely recommend this product here because based on what it claims, it's not going anywhere, which for many people is a very, very big insecurity. So if you are somebody who really counts on a product for their brows, this is definitely something that could be in your corner. Another thing to consider is, like I mentioned, I did use the shade 4. I think I might have gone up a shade. I think 375 is the next lighter shade. Could also really work, especially if you're like me who have full brows but want something a little bit more natural for an everyday purpose. For more dramatic looks, I think 4 is definitely the right shade for me. It definitely matches my brow hair and my hair, like my head hair, very, very well. But for everyday, if you want something a little bit more natural, go up a shade, especially for a pomade. But it is available in 8 shades total, which is awesome. A very good range, and comes in more warm neutrals and cool tones, which is super awesome because depending on your hair shade and your eye color and everything that you're doing with your makeup, that will kind of dictate what shade you want to do. Last but certainly not least, it does go for $27 Canadian, and it is available at all your special places. So Sephora, Ulta, it's also available at Shoppers Drug Mart. If you're somebody who doesn't have a Sephora near you, Shoppers Drug Mart does carry a lot of Benefit products, which is awesome. There's recently been a new Sephora go in right near my house, which is dangerous but so exciting. So I'm very excited about that. It's right near my house, like so exciting. But nonetheless, that is going to wrap up this video, this review and demo. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down below, what type of brow products are you into? Are you more of a pencil gal? Or are you a brow pomade? Honestly, I will say I go through phases. Right now, I'm very much so loving pencils for every day. But I remember like last year, it was all about powder. So it totally depends on my mood and what products kind of coming into my life. But right now I'm pencil, but this guy is definitely gonna be on the top shelf. 2 thumbs up for me. This is the easiest brow pomade I've ever used. Most of them within seconds, I'm like already like, oh my god, my brows look way too intense. So this was definitely a much easier product to use and handle and manage the pigmentation, which is key. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and of course, I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.